For the listener's discretion, this podcast contains strong language and adult themes that may not be suitable for children. These are not the views of the radio station or its affiliates.
Can we stop the arguing? Can we take a moment where we can calm down? It's just so exhausting. Swinging in the wind, going round and round. I know that we won't say sorry. You beg and I plead, but my heart can't beat until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations. I know that we won't say sorry until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations, baby. I see me addressing you. Let me put the smile right onto your face, tracing every inch of you. Using my tongue to find your happy place. I know that we can't play naughty. You beg and I plead, and you pull my heartstrings until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations. Until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations. I know that we won't say sorry until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you.
Hey.
Let me get all the things off of the screen here. I'm rolling around.
Okay.
Let me work on that.
All right.
Well, let me just leave that rolling at the bottom because we do have a great show for you tonight. An amazing guest. Before things switch up, I'm a little down. I'm a little sad. I'm a little sad. I don't know if you could tell before the show I wasn't talking much.
No, you weren't, which was scaring me.
I wasn't even fussing at you.
No, that's what really scared me. I went through the whole pre-show and didn't even get hollered at. Didn't get put on mute, nothing. Scared me.
Not one thing. I couldn't even couldn't muster it up because I'm going to miss being on the show for a little while. I'm running the pre-recorded shows and whatnot. I'm going to miss it.
Okay.
I'm going to try and stay in the present and give all my good energy for tonight. You know, Shandrika, because she's fired up. She's excited. I got to get my energy there.
There you go.
I'm a little sad. I have to say, because I like being here. Like coming here, talking to everybody. And, you're okay too. But
I'm glad I was included in there. I really am glad I was included in there.
I appreciate everybody. WUBI Ubiquity Radio listeners, thank you so much for being with us tonight. We appreciate you all. iHeartRadio, you're pretty special too. Apple Podcasts, Google. Is it Google Podcast too? Google Play, Google Podcast.
Google Play. Yeah, something like that.
Thank you so much. Amazon Music. Be quiet, Diamond, down there. Hush. Trying to correct me too. She's barking down there trying to help a sister out. Let me help you out. YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, IG, Facebook, and the many others. I did my best today with trying to name them all. I think I did pretty good. Hush, Diamond. Hush. Now,
That's funny.
it is. It really is. Like I'm trying to help. Good evening, Facebook user. I don't want to guess who it is tonight. I don't want to guess. Go ahead and write your name in there for us because you haven't given StreamYard permission to use your name in your face. So it's coming up like that. That's what it looks like to me. Everybody, wherever you, and you're probably over in the lounge. That's probably where you are. People who are usually in the lounge, I can't see you. They say, "Oh, sorry, it's Tiffany. It's Tiffany." It usually comes up. So yeah, that's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, over there chilling in the lounge, it doesn't. I don't know why it doesn't get permission. Probably because of strange things over there. I don't know, but it's Tiffany. That's Tiffany right there. So just put your TM after your name, and I'll know that's Tiffany. And I'll
I, look. I've been here a while, and I ain't never been in the lounge, so I don't even know where it is.
probably you don't need to know.
There
That's
you
probably
go.
you probably don't need to know.
Okay. Okay.
It's cool. It's cool that you don't know where it
I mean,
is.
I'm glad you told me that, but thank you. Thank you.
Out during this time while I'm gone, you're gonna find out a whole bunch of stuff where it is.
What am I gonna find out?
I literally just said you're gonna find that out and a whole bunch of other stuff while I'm gone. Did you guys hear me? I just want to make sure
Okay.
you guys hear me.
Somebody heard you, right?
Somebody. You didn't, but somebody heard
Come
me.
on. Somebody heard you. Okay.
You heard me. But yeah, you'll find out all that stuff while I'm gone. You're gonna
Okay.
learn so much more. And when I come back, you're gonna be so educated on all these different things. It's gonna be wild.
I'm gonna be sitting there going, this is all the stuff I learned while you was gone.
As long as you do this.
Oh, that's too funny. No.
Yeah.
No. See, that still scares me, even though I know you playing. That still brings back flashbacks.
My gosh. Yeah, for newer. There you are, Tiffany. Look at that. Hello. Maybe I'm seeing here. Yes, you are. And look at you got your little red devil
Yes,
string.
now you are seen here.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That's because you're doing big things out there. I've been seeing your little posts. I can even say little posts. I've been seeing your big time posts and all your stuff you've been
Big
doing.
time post, huh?
Yeah, yeah, she got a lot going on. I just say congratulations. Absolutely. Give credit where credit is due. And you're showing your business off behind there. You're showing your business. Don't be
I'm
moving.
not even moving.
Who moved it?
I'm not even moving. My head is right where it was.
Who
I don't know
moved
what this stupid thing is doing. I have no clue. Okay, I know if I see something green come out from behind here, my portion of the show will be over.
it? Okay. You said book drops on 12/25. Okay. Okay. Now they know the book is dropping on 12/25, y'all. You heard it here. You heard it here. You saw it here on the screen and you heard it from my lips. So now Tiffany will be having her book drop on 12/25, guys. So get ready for it. Get over there to her
It's gonna
page.
be on and popping.
Hey, it's always on and popping. Get over there to her page and check out what she's doing. She is the notary with always on the move, the mobile notary, and that's with the university and everything going over there. And she said, "Stop, Chris, now." All
I'm not doing anything. My hands are right here. I'm not. Wow, now you got Tiff. So I guess while you going, Tiffany gonna be calling me on the phone every Wednesday. Stop, Chris. Now.
because your hands were not right there when things were moving. Okay, so look, you guys remember we had last week we had Lauren Cole. She had tea time, and I was telling her, I got a little stuck with the blister thing, right? Because I told her I was going. What hit your funny bone, sir?
Getting stuck with the blister thing.
Yeah, okay. whatever. And she did. She checked on me. She checked on me because I did go to Top Golf. All right, and I do not have a blister. Do not have any blisters. However, however, I do have a story. So your girl was born left hand. Okay, I was born left hand, and I went. I gifted and talented all throughout my education. Gifted and talented, all my classes. However, they switched the girl to right hand. I don't know why they did. Now, neurologists can see that immediately that I'm left hand.
Well, because they knew that you were so talented that you could do it either way.
And there's are some things that I can.
Right.
However,
See, I wasn't saying that'd be funny.
I didn't care. I wasn't concerned. However, we went to golf. I naturally said, okay, I'm right hand. So I would golf with, as a right hand person. Y'all, that was not necessarily so.
Does this look familiar?
This was not necessarily so. We were on the second level at Top Golf, and next to us, this way to the right, there was a child, okay, and she was a golfer. She had a little bag and everything. It was so cute. I almost killed this child at least 5 times. At least 5 times. Because I hit, when I'm hitting to the right, and my ball did not go out there. It went over into their bay, over her head. And
That was the years. That was the perfected golf club behind the door swing. Okay.
I don't know what is going on. And so those are all fouls. So I had to keep swinging in order to get the thing to recognize my hit. And so by this time, they're all yelling at me.
Moni, stop. Moni, stop.
I don't know. So then Pat, she's like, are you left-handed? And I'm like, well, and she's like, comes, gives me another club. She's like, turn around. You need to be hitting this way. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. That's fine. So I do turn around. Way, and I'm off and swinging. The game turned completely around. All right.
That is funny.
It was not funny.
That is funny.
Not funny while it was happening.
That is funny.
Every time I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. But I got nervous to turn around the other way because I'm thinking it is a big ass man. The other direction, y'all want me to almost hit him? I think I could take the little girl. I don't know about this big ass muscle bound man. If I almost hit him. The girl I could take easily. I could take her. I could take her mama too. But this man, my husband's not here. I don't know if I can take him.
Yeah, okay. Here, you tell it.
Okay, here's another Facebook user. Go ahead and tell us your name because I can't see your picture or your name. But thank you for being with us. Thank you for being with us. Let me go ahead and pull up find this picture right quick. You said, Moni, you can't hear me? Oh my gosh. Why would y'all not tell me y'all can't hear me?
I hear you fine.
You probably don't even want to hear me.
That wasn't the question.
That probably was the verdict on that. So
Tiffany says she can hear you.
okay, we're gonna check it out. Put your name.
So Tiffany can hear you. I can hear you. But somebody else can't hear you.
The person that said they can't hear me, what's your name? Tell me your name. So
I was just gonna have them raise their hand.
You gonna have them raise their hand? He's silly like that. Catherine says she can hear me. Is somebody playing with me? Acting like they can't hear me? Have it be one of my children. Causing confusion. There I am out there.
Moni is very muffled.
Well, I just hit a hole in one.
Is that why you muffled?
I'm muffled. Oh, that's what they said.
That's
Very
what.
I'm not believing anything until you tell me who you are. You got to tell me who you are first.
Mystery guest, please sign in.
Or just tell me your name. You took that picture. Jane. He said, I took that picture. That's Jane then. I took that picture.
This is Professor Joseph P. Neckbone. And I can't hear you for some strange reason. I can't hear you. Them tubes in the back of my idiot box there ain't all lit up. So that might be why. I'm not quite sure. But we'll see.
Anyway. So that was one of the pictures there. Let me show the other one. Because I'm like, you know what? Y'all not even paying me no attention now. Now that I finally did something. Look at that. And I was like, Jane, take this picture. Take this picture, please.
You mean I hit a hole in one and y'all didn't even see it?
No one was looking. And
what are those things behind you?
Which things?
Those look like big circular rocket holes. Look like missiles should be coming out of them.
Flags. There are flags like in them. And so you're aiming for those some of the times, and some of the time it depends on the game you're playing on the screen. And so we were playing Bird, which is what I looked like right there.
Yeah, you definitely look like Angry Bird.
Yeah, I look just like one of the Angry Birds.
Yes, you did. No, you didn't look like one of them. You look like all of them. You look.
Watch your mouth, sir. Those are the holes where you're supposed to be aiming your golf ball, but you only get 500 points for hitting one of those. When you go like in these other invisible areas that are on the screen, then and you knock down these invisible towers and stuff, you get 59,000 points. 100,000 points, but they're invisible. The golf.
I'm gonna have to go do that, Tiffany. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go do that.
It's in the dark. It's nice. Is it? Does it glow, or are you just saying something to have us completely thrown off? It was a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie. It was a lot of fun. My first time playing, and it was a lot of fun.
I'm gonna have to go out there and check it out.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Definitely a lot of fun. And they got the Mr. fans going on back there. They're open year round. Only time they're not open is like that storm that was going last night. That's the only time.
That was funny. That I don't care what nobody says. That was crazy.
Yeah, because the wind was blowing. Like when anytime Jane hit the ball, it's like the Lord said, let me take your ball, hold it up in the air for a little while, and take it on over here. Yeah, every time.
Wow.
Spin it and then just curve and the air take it wherever it want to take it. It was crazy. Her balls go only. We're like, where is it? Oh, okay, right there for a little while. Just gonna sit there in the air. Oh, okay. Yeah, just hold it up there for a little while, and then he go a little dance and go on someplace else. It was a nice time. Nice time. Food was pretty good while it was hot. We had a lot of food, drinks. Good time. Good.
Oh, that's not bad. It's not a bad price. I'm just looking at it online.
I don't know what the price was.
Okay.
Keeping it real. I don't know what the price was.
Oh, that's something to look into. Yeah.
Let's see. Let me check with my guest. Make sure she is okay and coming. Talk amongst yourselves.
I see you holding the club with your right hand.
This is when I was still facing.
But you were swinging left.
No, I was still the wrong direction at this point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was still in the dangerous position of almost killing the little girl. But I did hit a hole in one from this direction. Imagine that.
Hey, everybody ain't able. So I'm glad you did it. I'm glad you did it. But then as big as those holes are behind you.
Nah, nah, nah. Let me tell you, a lot of people, including myself, it went down right there in that net.
The net right in front of you.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
You don't get no points for the net, huh?
No.
I don't know. I've never played, so I don't know.
What is that going to count for?
I thought it would count for the same amount as them big holes out there. I don't know. Like I don't know nothing about it. Like when you said you was playing Angry Bird, I'm like, golf is golf. Didn't know there was any Angry Birds out there.
Well, no, they have in the computer all these different types of games you can, like with darts, how you can choose.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Okay.
It's like that. So I guess Angry Birds was the easiest one. We didn't know. We didn't know when we started out.
Okay.
We had no clue. Zero.
So I guess when I go out, I'll just be like back in the Bronx. See if they have that game.
Okay. If you sign up right now, on the app, it'll show you all the different games. It'll show you all the different games. Let's see. There she goes. So yeah. And then they have music that you can choose to play all up in there and all types of little stuff. It's really neat. It's a neat little concept. Whoever came up with that, they making some nice money. Got your 3 levels. Now I will tell you, you cannot bring any outside beverages, Arizona people, because I had my little cup, with my ice water, because I don't have any air in my truck, and I'm coming in, and they stopping people. And so I'm like, well, should I get ready to let it sit in my truck? And they give you a little key thing where they will put it in a little locker underneath their desk so that you don't forget that you have something there. And then you can go on about your business, or you can put it back in your car, whichever one you desire. Or if you have a big purse, you put it there. You do that. But there were some other people who had their cups. And I was like, how did you get your cup up in here? And it was in there.
And then you saw that big family size bag they had.
Right. Because they had just, sat in their bag and weren't even thinking about it. And I was like, well, I'll be damned. But it was only ice water in it. But they do not allow outside cups and beverages inside, just so you know. So that you
All right.
A fit. Because it will stop you as soon as they see you there. Okay?
Because you have your cup. Okay.
But yeah, a lot of fun. So she is in the process of logging in with us. So we're going to keep on talking and having a good time. This red is looking good up here. Little Tiffany's little red circle in her little thing. I like that.
Yeah, I was noticing that. So I guess I'm going to have to go check that out.
If you want to.
Well, I mean, it says it's not expensive and it's rented by the booth. It's X amount of dollars per bay. So I guess if you take like 2 or 3 people with you and split it, it's not bad.
Yeah, I think it's 2 hours at a time, and you can always find coupons. And they do kick you out of that bay at that time. It will shut down. The little minutes click down on you, like at the bowling alley. and you will not get any more balls out of that thing.
5, 4, 3,
Yeah,
2, 1.
exactly like that. Exactly.
Little the bottom, the door opens up at the bottom of the floor, and they slide you out to the parking lot, right?
Exactly. It will happen exactly like that. So make sure that you are watching that clock and the people that you're playing with, because we scored one more game in. And I'm talking like, don't look at the screen, don't be talking, don't be flexing. Hit the balls, hit the 3 balls that you get, and keep it pushing. Next person, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Okay, yeah, I see it here. Angry Bird, Top Golf. Uh, okay. Angry Birds seem to be the harder one.
It seems to be the what?
It looks on this screen, it looks like it's the harder one of the two.
Huh. Well, I'm gonna keep. We didn't look. Somebody said, "Oh, let's do Angry Birds." It seems like it's the easiest.
Well, when you go, later on, go back to the spot, and you'll see it. It's like, okay, that's not, yeah. But you're right. They do have quite a few. They do
Yeah,
have quite a few games. Yeah.
yeah. And if you've never played before, you don't know what you're trying to. You don't know what's hard and what's easy. Everybody knows Angry Birds. That's all we can say. Everybody knows Angry Birds.
Yeah. Well, it looks like it's something. It's good.
There we go. All right, all right, all right. I see our guest has made it to our backstage. I'm gonna give her a minute to get herself collected, and we'll bring her on in with us. Let's see here. Bring me from back here, talking about our golf. But yeah, if you guys get the opportunity, if you've never gone, definitely go. It's worth it. It's definitely worth it. Our next excursion is going to be to Shooter's World. Just
Notice everybody got quiet.
silent on that one.
Right. Everybody got real quiet on that one.
Just silent. Okay. All right.
Everybody got quiet on that one there.
So that's
Yeah.
fun. Are we ready for our guest to come on in here with us? I know I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. That's what I'm trying to hear. All right.
I'm ready.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
I am fantastic. How are y'all?
Just fine. I'm sorry we had some problems. You were in another room or backstage someplace else. I apologize. It does happen.
Oh, no worries.
It happens to us too sometimes. Sometimes he's sitting backstage someplace else too. But I just let him stay over there. I don't even try and find him. So
See, you wrong for that. You wrong as 2 left shoes, okay? On a one-legged man. You are just truly wrong. You are just so wrong. So wrong.
it's all right. It's all right. Well, we're glad that we were able to get you on in here with us, though.
Yeah. Thank you for having me. I definitely appreciate it.
I know. I told him, I said, we got to get her in here because she was excited and ready to go, honey.
Yes.
So let's start.
I'm sitting there laughing because I'm like, okay, she finally she got a chance to squeeze us into her busy schedule.
That's right. It's not so busy. I make time for what's important.
Don't tell me it's not busy, okay? I looked over your shoulder. I see all of those little pink things on the wall. Okay, it's like let me put them up here on the wall so they can have a spot. Don't even try it.
True.
Now reach up there, take one of them little pink things off. That's one more thing. You take us off your list.
Right.
You know?
Exactly. No, she got deadlines and all type of stuff.
Yeah.
So
Indeed.
Everybody else got their stuff on their iPad. She's like, yeah, all right. When the power go out, I'm still gonna be working. My stuff's up here on the wall.
Wait, I still be having it on there too.
You know, I ain't mad at you.
So I'm actually even going to take those off of here. We want to start out. I'm going to have this scrolling down at the bottom because contributing writer, motivational speaker, office coordinator, executive assistant, business owner. Now, there's some more things in there as far as mother and all other types of things that you do, but we love our serial entrepreneurs. Okay. Absolutely love it. Like he says, with all the post-its and the things and the different hats and the different belts and the tools and things that we have to do in a day, in a week, in a month, and appreciate you fitting us in there. But we want you to talk a little bit about the multiple things that you do for people around you in the community and the jobs.
Absolutely. So a little bit has changed since I left Arizona because I was previously staying in Arizona, which I no longer reside there. So now now I'm in Minnesota for a little bit with my children and my grandchildren are here. And so I'm no longer an office coordinator, but I'm working as a what do you call that? I can't even think of it. Yeah, I got so many things I do. I'm working in banking. So I am a financial crime. So financial crime, which is working as a financial analyst for Wells Fargo and wearing many hats with that as well. But I'm still definitely a serial entrepreneur, mother, grandmother, and so on and so forth. I'm a writer. I can now add author to my resume because I just finished my chapter in a book collaboration. So I'm excited about that as well. So it's just many hats I'm wearing. Just a few things change as far as location, but still serial entrepreneur.
What part of
There you
Minnesota?
go. Now,
I
question.
yeah.
I got one question. Now,
Wait a minute.
do
What part?
do you do so much?
Hold on,
Yeah.
Chris. What part of Minnesota are you in?
Oh, right now I'm in Crystal, Minnesota.
Okay.
So it's a suburb of Minneapolis.
Okay. I used to live in Minnesota. I was in Eagan, Minnesota, and
Okay.
I graduated from Apple Valley, Minnesota High School. Apple Valley High School.
Oh, okay, awesome.
Yeah, yeah. So I went. It's beautiful up there, cold and beautiful.
You're right about that. I went from extreme hot to extremely cold.
How, go ahead, Chris.
See, I don't. Just so I can get in on this Minnesota thing. Okay, I don't do mini sodas. Sodas I do are big sodas. Okay, okay. Just so you know. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Okay, no,
I feel
your
you.
job. I was looking at your stuff, and I'm like, see, people don't know what this lady does. Okay, the title is the one that you were searching for is senior fraud.
That is true. Senior fraud
Okay,
analyst.
right. See, so it's like okay, if you under 65, she ain't gonna mess with you. But if you 65 or older, she coming for you.
Right. Yes, it is senior fraud analyst. That is correct. It's still all under the umbrella of financial crime. So, but you're absolutely correct. That is the correct title.
See, your birthday ain't until tomorrow, so you're not in my department. But I will see you the day after tomorrow because I know you up to something.
You know?
I know you up to something.
Yes.
So now, one of the things also that within your bio,
Mhm.
you talked about as far as breaking generational curses.
Yes.
And that in itself, I don't care how many job titles or locations geographically you may move. I'm sure that is something that will continue no matter where you are.
Mhm.
And I definitely want you to speak on that some too, of how you have been and how you will continue to do that within your life.
Absolutely. So, definitely breaking some generational curses. I was, well, my mother was a teenage mother. My mother is deceased now, but she was a teenage mom. Of course, I've too was a teenage mom, and the thing about breaking the curses, it was just, no one was completing anything. Nobody was talking about, being successful. Nobody was, saying leaving a legacy or anything like that. So it started out, I had like a kind of rough, convoluted kind of start, growing up in Chicago, and, where I'm from, not too many people, make it out the hood. Some people stay in the same situations in the same areas. In my family, a lot of my family still stay in the same situations in the same areas. For me and mine, I didn't want that. So, although I got a small, a late start, I wanted to make sure that I started, because what was important to me was making sure that I changed something for my children, and I can show them that no matter what age you are, you can still get started, and change the trajectory of your life. And that's what I wanted to do. So just breaking the curses of teenage pregnancy and just being on public assistance and things like that, and just showing my children a different way so that they can show their children a different way. And so when I leave this world, I want to be able to leave homes and LLCs and deeds and keys and things like that. I don't want to leave them with debt and stress. I want them to be able to bury me and be able to grieve properly and not worry about selling fish dinners and things like that to bury their mom. So that was all breaking a curse. And I'm not saying that I had to do that for my mom, because God rest my grandmother's soul as well. She ensured that everybody in the family had life insurance. So my mother was put away properly, but I wanted to continue to keep that going, and just making sure not only just life insurance, that I'm the first millionaire in that family. I want, to keep that going. And so it's not just millionaire, in cash status, it's assets, it's everything. So that's, just how I looked at it.
I love that. What part of Chicago did you live in?
I'm from the south side of Chicago. I'm from the Inglewood neighborhood.
Oh, girl. Yes, we just all in there together. I used to live off the
I was just gonna say, y'all, look, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave, and y'all can talk amongst yourselves. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's like, as soon as you said Chicago, I'm like, okay, there go the neighborhood. I'm just gonna leave now. Like, wow.
Yeah.
Moni, next season, can we do a live? Can we do a live show from Rikers Island in New York, please? I mean, just so I can get some of my people involved in this.
I hear you.
when you hear the area, yeah, I'm really from Erie, but I lived on 78 South Shore for a little
Okay.
yeah, this long. For a hot minute. That's funny, Southside. Yeah.
As soon as she says Southside, I'm like, I'm done.
You say I'm leaving for the night.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We don't never quite hit the East Coast. We always get right to Chicago and stop. Who do we have? Who do we have? Who have we had on this show that came from every place we talk to? Somebody goes to Chicago. I want you to go back and look at all our shows.
You're so needy. Stop it.
I'm not talking about needy. I just want to be included in one.
The magazine is headed that way, okay?
We do 50 is heading that way. You see what I'm saying? I be sitting up in a rocking chair doing the show. I remember when we got more than one mic now. We going down on several mics. I was on the original mic.
We'll definitely keep you on life support. And so learning to about learning to let go.
You know what? I did not hear you. Can you repeat that, please?
You wanted to talk to the people about learning to let go.
Yes. When I say learning to let go, that's in in just every aspect of your life. I'm one of them people who had a hard time with learning to let go. And I mean from relationships to friendships to toxic behaviors and things like that. I was one of them that it wasn't that I feared change so much. It's just that I guess I want to say I have more like a people pleasing mentality. So the disease to please was definitely me. So the letting go, it was just hard to do, and mainly because I guess I suffer from like attachment issues, like abandonment issues is the word I'm looking for. So suffering from abandonment issues and just trying to hold on to the people that I feel like I love so much and I'm so loyal to them that it was just hard to let go. But in reality, these are not the people that I needed to have with me. And so letting go was really hard. But when I realized if I don't let them go, I'm going to be in the same area of my life the rest of my life just because I want to prove my loyalty or I feel like I'm lacking in this area from love or whatever it is I didn't have or my mother wasn't there, so I cleaned on to someone else as a mother figure as opposed to knowing that this is toxic and you're not going to go anywhere if you keep those people around. So it wasn't just in relationship wise, because in that area I needed to let go too, but I just didn't. So holding on to that toxic nostalgia and kind of thinking like, okay, it was good in this time, and so this is just a rough path, and it'll pass, and it'll get better later. But that just wasn't it. So I would definitely tell people like, stop trying to fit into places that you have outgrown. Stop trying to shrink yourself, and that's what I was doing. I was shrinking myself to fit in areas where I had already outgrown. But the loyalty, the love I had kept me there. It was familiar, I guess. It was comfortable, and I didn't want to. And that's almost like fear and the fear, but it's like I didn't want to be uncomfortable. So it's just let go of what's hindering you. It's hindering your growth. It's hindering you from going to the next level. And that's another reason why it took me so long to start, because it was just holding on. It was holding on to all the wrong things, all the wrong people, all the wrong activities, all the hanging out and thinking this is what I needed to do. It got me nowhere. But eventually I opened my eyes and knew that you can't get so self-involved, and that's me. Like I'll get so involved in somebody else's mess, they got nothing to do with me. So now I'm holding on again, knowing I should be doing something else. So that's not letting that person go, like knowing that this person knows I have this to do. But instead of them respecting that this is what I have to do, and me as well, because I could have just ignored the call. But that's that big heartedness of me and not letting them go and just like, okay, what is it? Like, an instant people, solver. Like I can solve everything. And
Right.
it's like saying no and knowing that no is a complete sentence. It's okay. Set them boundaries, let go, and keep on. They will be okay if they will be okay if they love you and understand. But if they're not, it's okay. You keep on going.
Because a real friend is going to understand
Exactly.
every single time. So now I'm going to get over here and get all in your business now.
Okay.
Business, because I know if you read my little form there, I stopped you.
Yes.
So ding, 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 ding's gonna be like, Mom, he is all up in the business. That's what I do. Mhm. All up in there. And I'm gonna start.
We like to call her our serial stalker
Okay.
because once you tell her you are coming on the show,
Yeah.
then she does the same job you do, only she does it from a different point of view. Okay,
Mm.
right? See, you vetting people in your 9 to 5. She's vetting people right off the top. Oh, really? Okay, let me check them out right there. Okay. Hmm.
I'm gonna tell you and I usually start. People know I usually start at the top of people's Instagram pages. However, I'm
Hmm.
being a little selfish right now and going straight to something that I saw here that I want to do. You still do these earrings and everything?
I do. I definitely do. I kind of took a little hiatus when I was, trying to decide what my next move was going to be, but I still do those. It's just a small little pushback and focusing on the book and things. But yes, I do.
Real carefully. I feel that. Okay. Okay. Because see, this says this is soul right here. These
Yes,
right
ma'am.
I want those
Okay.
just because my husband is a DJ, and so I want those right there.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Okay.
we're going to pause while Moni does her shopping. We'd like to we'd like to we'd like to thank her personal sponsors. I'm just going to get it. Okay, that company that she does work for. That I'm just going to get it. Okay. Now back to our regularly scheduled programming.
Let me see. I already clicked it right there. You see that red? I already
Okay, I'll see it.
clicked it right there. So let me be clear. I want to buy those. I'm not asking for them free. I don't do those things. I like to purchase those, please.
Yes, ma'am. I got you.
Okay. Now let me go ahead back up to the top of your
Okay.
That would be that'll be very appropriate for the 50th year of hip hop. Yes, that's good. That's good.
I agree.
I mean, I'm just
You're
saying.
right about that.
I'm just
No, you're
saying.
right.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I mean, I'm not a marketing person or anything like that, but I think the first time somebody put on a hip hop anything, they need to be wearing them earrings. That's all.
True.
I went through this entire page all the way down to the very last picture. I was all in this one. I was like, okay. I went all the way down to the bottom. Yes, I saw that.
Yes.
She must have liked the taste of your Kool-Aid. She went to
All
the
right.
bottom of
And,
the
and I love the color green. And
Okay.
so in that door that you stand in front of, and then you often match the door. And so it just kept me coming back. And I'm like, let me see some more. And then the hairstyles and everything. I should have known you was from Chicago. I should have
Yeah.
known. In the short hair. I'm like, oh, I used to wear that style. Oh, I used to. And so I kept coming back looking. He's gone. Chris,
I see. I
I'm just
see.
I'm just gonna come back. I'm gonna come back when we leave Chicago. I'll meet you on the highway. That's all. Right now we
I
all up in
cannot.
Chicago. So I'm gonna meet you on the high. I'm gonna wait for you by the McDonald's by the highway. Okay, now you go right ahead.
with the style and the outfits, because I should have known. I should have known. And I just
Yes,
kept
ma'am.
all into it. I'm like, stay focused, stay focused.
That's another thing I want to take on is as being a stylist. So that's like another one of my things I've been wanting to do is, be a personal stylist for people. I love fashion. I love to change my hair often.
I can see it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I can see that there. Well, guys, okay, for one, you need to get on over to the Instagram page, okay? You see it right here. Come on over
Yes.
there. It's my alarm bell. Let me come back over here and put the Instagram page right there at the bottom while we're talking. So make sure you guys come over and take a little trip down the Instagram page. Love all the things you have going on, and you can see it so much of what you're involved in also. I love it.
Yes.
I even checked out Dr. Donna. Is that how you pronounce her name?
Yes, Dr. LaDanya Yvette. I am actually, that's my friend as well as I work for her. I'm her personal assistant.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Check her out. Listen to um, one of her YouTubes that are on her page.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. And if you guys are in the Dallas area, definitely come and check us out October 30th for GlowCon. Giving leadership opportunities is what GLOW stands for. And we're going to be doing a conference. Definitely something if you're able to check us out, grab your tickets. They're still available. We would love to have you.
There you go, guys. And then again, go right there to her Instagram page, and there's information right there about it.
Hmm.
And so now, how did you get outside of, you saying, have you always wanted to be a stylist? Is that how it led to, with the earrings and last minute things? Is that where it came from, or which one came first?
You know, honestly, what came first would have been writing. Um, Writing, I have always done since I was like in third grade. I won honorable mention in the poetry contest. And so that was something that has always just been a part of my life. My aunt, I think she's still watching, my aunt Betty Gammon, Dr. Betty Gammon, she's in Chicago. She used to always encourage me to continue to write no matter what. And she's been doing that since I was a little girl, even till now. And so writing came first. But fashion, I guess I can say around in my teens is when I really kind of got into, fashion. And at that time, it was like starter coats and gym shoes, like girls wore that type of stuff in Chicago. So I guess it came around in my teenager years, but writing has always been my first love and my passion.
I guess that's a whole demo right there. Look at that.
Thank you.
Yes. Look, I clicked a little like it. Yes. In that sector of the neighborhood, we don't hate on nobody. We don't hate on each other.
No, ma'am.
Look at that hair. I used to have that style. Look at that.
Yes, I love me some short hair. Love me some short hair. Okay, so you were talking about that one right there.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Where is this apartment?
That's in Scottsdale. That's in Scottsdale, right off of McDowell. So it's like Old Town Scottsdale.
Okay.
Mhm.
And of course, you are an empowered honoree.
Yes,
So
that was such an honor.
what was that like? Explain to the viewers and the listeners, because they're both here, what
Okay.
that felt like and in some place here, I know I saw it because you have it posted. Also, the email or the letter that you got that said that you were selected. I know that I saw that someplace on one of your pages. You have it posted.
Yes. It was astonishing. It's almost like I don't have the words really to express how appreciative I was. I still don't know to this day who nominated me. I love them, whoever it is. I appreciate them. But it was just like one of the most. I'm gonna take it back just a little bit. I thought it was a spam at first. I thought it was spam, and I'm like, okay, let me read a little bit more. You know what? I ignored it, and then I went back to it, and I read a little bit more in depth, and I'm like, okay, this could be real. So I responded to it, and the rest was history. But I was just taken aback. It was just so, I don't know. It's just, I'm speechless still because it was like, oh my God, this is really happening. Like somebody nominated me. Somebody thought this much of me to say, this is a woman I want to nominate. And I think she deserves it because of A, B, and C, because of course I had to play it forward as well. And, do the same for the women that I thought would be great for this same recognition and honor, award. But I'm still trying to find out who thought that much of me. I don't really need to know now. It's great. I just will forever be indebted to that person because that was really big to me. That really was, and it was. I loved everything about it. I did, from the partying to the acceptance to the dinner to everything. It was awesome. It was.
This is
Here's a question,
yeah.
and it might be something for you to think about.
Yeah.
Who said it was a person? You have so many things that you're going on. You have so many things that you're involved in. Everything. I'm sitting there. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm one ear is listening to y'all, and one eye is on this other screen over here, going up and down through this page like Moni was. You are in so many different things that it
Yes.
would not surprise me at all if several people nominated you.
Make it fun.
That is correct. That is correct. And that's something to ponder over because it could have been more than one person. I have, been in different things in Arizona. Like, it's so crazy because Arizona isn't even where I was headed when I first left Minnesota. Like, I was going down south and I ended up in Minnesota. So it's just one of them things to think about. Who could have done it, or who's to say it was one person? It could have been a few people that said she's deserving of this. So
Yes,
you're right.
yes. Because I'm looking at everything that you got going on. If one person from everything that you got your hands in nominated you, that already puts you levels ahead of others. So yes,
Thank you.
I could see that.
That is true. Well, if it was more than one person, I'm forever indebted to those people. And I appreciate them to the fullest. I don't take nothing for granted. And it was just, again, one of the most amazing feelings ever. It was like that was the beginning of 2023. And I had so many things of this year still, because I'm trying to make it like it's already gone. It was the beginning of that year, and I had so many things just happening at one time, like from being honored, being an honoree, then being featured on the cover of a magazine, and it just was so many things. It was like, wow, am I dreaming? But I prayed for it. I was manifesting it. I put out in the atmosphere many, many years ago that I wanted to be in a magazine. I wanted to write. I wanted to speak. I wanted to do this. And it just, once it started happening, it was like, you pray for it. Now what you gonna do for it? Because it's time. And I wasn't even ready, but I had to get ready, and I had to do it. Even though it was hard, I had to do it.
So
You were ready. You just didn't know you were ready.
That is true. I was scared, but I was ready.
So I have a question. As you all are speaking, I'm constantly
Take that
going down your page, and
audio off. 1 second, you guys.
it's okay. Clicking on different.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear
Okay.
me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. As you're speaking, I'm steadily going down there, clicking more and more and more things.
Yes.
Moni, move closer.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
I hear you better.
Yeah, you were sounding kind of low at first.
Is that better?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm steadily clicking articles that you've written, that you've been on, awards that you've received. Just
Yes.
more and more. Why am I crazy? More and more things that you've done. More and more things, items that you create. Just
Yes.
on and on and on and on. And you possibly more than one person.
You kind of going in and out, Moni.
I said,
Moni, you are definitely all over the place. Yeah. Yeah, 1 minute you're in, next minute you're out, next minute you're on the side. It's I don't know what it is.
is that better?
It's a yeah, I
Yes.
can hear you better. Yes, definitely.
Maybe my boobs are leaning. I'll take that as I said, I just think with all that I'm clicking on and showing of all that you're doing, all that you've done, all that you've accomplished, all that you've created and continue to do, how can you be amazed at one person, possibly multiple?
I still can't hear you. No, we hear you at the beginning, then you kind of fade away.
Is that better?
That's better.
That's better, but it's not going to be keep talking because it goes in and out.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's going in and out. I was just saying that you should not be surprised that you were nominated. That's going in and out still?
No, you're good now.
Oh, that you should recognize all that you've done, all you've created, that not just one, but possibly multiple people have nominated you with all the things that I've been clicking up on the screen just in that little bit of time. All the things that you've written in magazines, all
Yes.
the things you created, all the people that you've touched in lives, all the panels you've been on. Just think of the panels you've been on alone, and all the people that have heard you speak, all the articles you've written, all the people you've talked to when you've had to hand them a pair of earrings, a pair of glasses you created. I'm sure you didn't just say, "Here, thank you, bye."
Absolutely not. I'm all about building rapport. You know what's the craziest thing is, it took me a long time to become a people's person. I just wasn't that. I was very shy. And so I wasn't the type to start up a conversation with anyone. Now I would talk. I'm not rude, if you talk to me to start the conversation. But it took a long time to get to that point of being able to feel comfortable enough to just spark a conversation with a stranger. So when I thought about starting a business, I tried to talk myself out of it because I'm like, what am I doing? Because my first business is pushing positivity. Pushing positivity, I wanted to just kind of start off as a clothing line. And so, and I kind of did. I was putting positive affirmations on t-shirts and things like that. And then earrings and last minute thing actually came within COVID. So I love earrings. I love accessories. So that just kind of was like, okay, like we got all this time on our hand. What am I going to do? So I created that business within COVID. But I didn't just hand the people the earrings. It was great to see the different people come and say, I love this. I love this. This will look good on my daughter. Or can you do it in this color? Or, different things like that. So it was good meeting different people, exchanging numbers. That was great networking for me as being a brand new business owner and still have so much to learn because being an entrepreneur is not for the weak.
Oh
I
no.
mean, it is not. It is so many times I said, forget it. I don't have time for this. But just to just to I don't know, it's just one of those things. It's like I want to stick with this because I'll take flight easily. I'll start so many things. Like I'm a Gemini. We start some 1 minute and
Lord.
keep, yeah, Lord, I'm all over the place. But I wanted to be more consistent. I wanted to start something and stick with it and not talk myself out of it, not, keep self-sabotaging my ideas and my passion. Like handing those people those earrings and seeing the smiles and the thank yous and the liking my creativity and so on, and asking me to come to parties and, hey, can you come to this different event and this different event. It was one of the best feelings in the world. It really was, and it still is. And even with this little small hiatus that I had to take and try to really pushing positivity somewhere else, because this business is like 5 years old. So I wanted to get it from under being like clothing. I wanted to kind of take it to really be my baby and make it like writing and maybe coaching or consulting. It's just something I want to, take to the next level. So, it's just, kind of just getting where I want to be. But that pushing positivity got to come first because that's the first business. Earring and last minute things, I'm always be able to hook you up with some earrings and a nice outfit to go with it. I can do that like in my sleep. But definitely, it's a good feeling. And I would encourage anybody, if thank you, I'm Betty, because I see she's looking. If anybody wants to become an entrepreneur, I say go for it. I say go for it because again, it's not for the weak. You have to take a risk. You have to believe in yourself. You have to just go. You just have to go. You have to do it even if it's hard. You got to do it if it's tired. Entrepreneurs get no days off. You don't. Didn't nobody say that it was gonna be easy, but it will be rewarding, and it is. And I'm still a novice. How I feel, I'm still a novice when it comes to this entrepreneur game, but I'm learning every day, and I love learning. I love meeting other people who are already on that level, and they pour into me, I don't mind taking feedback. I don't mind even still being a part of a team and watching the people who are already doing that. That helps me. I don't mind paying for, different courses. I invest in me, so I encourage others to invest in you. Ain't nobody going to invest in you if you ain't going to invest in you. So,
That's absolutely true.
yeah.
That's real.
The magazines? Are you still writing for the two
Your
magazines?
mic again, Moni.
I'm not writing for Cousins Magazine. I'm not really sure what happened with that one. I have been waiting to hear back. So I don't know if, eventually they'll, reach back out to me and we get that going. But I Win Global Magazine, I am still writing for them. I actually am working on an article currently that will be released October 1st. So we went from doing a monthly to quarterly. And I'm writing for, and also the other magazine, which is I Win Global for Help. So I'm going to actually do my first article for that magazine, and I'm going to interview my cousin who has a great story, which I ain't going to share right now. I don't want to, spoil it, but I'm going to interview him and get him to be, share his story in the magazine as well. So yes, I am still writing.
See, that's a Gemini thing.
Yeah.
That's a Gemini thing. When is your birthday?
June 20th.
Okay. All right. Mine's the 29th of May.
Okay. See, I see you.
Yeah. We get 12 lanes going and hope we can get 6 of them to go right. So yeah.
That is correct.
Yeah.
There it is right there. I Win Global.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, so it was definitely that was also something that was presented to me, and just for Dr. LaDanya Yvette to come to me and just present me with that opportunity, it was just something that was just great. Like, for her to see that in me, like, can you write? And I'm like, yeah. So yeah, that was another opportunity. It's like it was just things were happening to me that I didn't even know that were going to happen. And once people started really, and it wasn't that I didn't believe in me. I guess I just had to be in the right room with the right people, sitting at the right table, sitting at the table with women who were talking about winning and going to the next level, as opposed to sitting at the women who are talking about other people in their business and what's going on in their life. So it just had to, I had to make that decision on what's important here. And so once I started getting real and getting focused on what was important, that's when things start really happening. So it's definitely switching up your lane, switching up who you're keeping company with. You can't you can't sit with the gossipers and think you're gonna have a different type of turnout, because that's just not gonna happen. It's not.
Nope. Because one of these days you're gonna wind up being the topic of that very
Exactly.
same gossip.
Exactly. Because people who talk about others definitely are talking about you. You
Absolutely.
Oh
gonna be
yeah.
that topic too.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
What's that narrative gonna be like when I'm not sitting at the table?
Exactly. And it's
See?
also important as who's gonna defend me when I'm not, because that's how you know who's really for you anyway. If I'm not there,
Mhm.
will you defend me? That defines a friend. So that is true.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I
That
love
is
that.
true.
Are you able to hear me now?
You kept
Nah,
in.
you keep going in and out.
Hey, I'm already sad that this is the last live one. You already got me sad. Now they just want to mess with me right now. But
There you go. Well, see,
Don't
you,
be
you got a little
sad,
attitude.
mommy.
You got a little attitude, and the volume came back.
is it back
She
now?
laughing, but yes, I'm
Is
telling you, you
it?
got
Is
an
that?
attitude, and all of a
Not,
sudden, the
not,
microphone's like,
not playing
hmm,
with you. No, I'm not
there
taking
you go, there you go. That's
That's
it.
black. That's called black girl magic.
no.
That's it.
Let I'm not taking that crap today on my last day for a minute. So, I also saw, for those of you, if you were paying attention, when I scrolled down, that there was a link that also said on that web page for the magazine, uh, if you I don't know, I don't want to misquote it, but if you feel that you can write, it's something on there for people who they write, think they can write, or they want to write, click right here. So for
Yes.
others, to encourage them, if you think you're a writer, for other people to give them the opportunity too, just like like you were given that opportunity.
Yes, ma'am.
So don't, don't think it may not be your time. You know what I'm saying? So opportunities are there for you too, but understand, just like she said, you know, you are given an opportunity, but don't stay comfortable. You can't stay comfortable now. You
No.
can never remain comfortable. You're gonna have to get uncomfortable to move to other levels. That's all of us. You gotta get uncomfortable. Get
You have
uncomfortable.
to.
Success requires sacrifice. I've been telling y'all that since day one. When y'all saw me out there doing what I do on the other planes, it requires great success requires great sacrifice. And that's just how it goes. What you think about, what you talk about, who you associate with, what you're doing shows the level of intent that you have for what you say that you want to accomplish. Plain and simple.
That's true.
They'll be able to look at you and see what you actually want to do by the things that you're doing.
That is
This,
true.
this is what I did. This is what I did, and this is where I was, and now I'm at.
Yeah. When no one else is requiring you to do them, that's how they'll know.
Yeah, because you never know who's watching you. You don't. It's like even with my Facebook page, I started just putting quotes on there. It was just amazing how many people were inboxing me. Like if I had went out like maybe a couple of days and hadn't written anything, and it was just random people to say, "Oh, you haven't wrote anything in a while. Your posts normally help me get through a day, or you made me smile, or you touched on something, or and for people strangers reach out to me and say, is everything okay with you? That was amazing to me. That was amazing. And that gave me that push, that encouragement, that inspiration to keep on going, because it was like, wow, somebody's noticing me. And I was just putting it on there because this platform, I want to use this for something positive. Everybody else, we want to use it for something negative. We already got enough of that in the world. I want to keep pushing positivity. As I say, even in a chaotic situation, even in a chaotic world, I still want to keep pushing positivity, and know it's not like every day is great. Every day ain't sunshine and rainbows, because that would be a lie, and I ain't gonna tell nobody that. However, certain situations are going to happen. It's what you do when you're in that situation. How do you handle that? Are you going to give up, and you're going to just take ownership in it, or are you going to go ahead and you're going to fight, and you're going to know that tough times don't last. There is a positive outlook at the end. There is a rainbow at the end of this storm. So dance through that, dance in that rain, and then keep on going.
Absolutely. I absolutely.
That's it.
What they say, get knocked down 9 times, get up 10.
There you go. What does
That's it.
what's his name? Les Brown, one of my favorites, say, if you get knocked down, make sure you fall on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up. One of my favorite. I
There you
love
go.
Les Brown.
That's
I
it.
was funny. I was just thinking the other day, because with the post-its and everything, and I was like, I need to put some on my ceiling. But sometimes I just be in bed just looking up like, oh my God, I need to see some of my sayings on my ceiling sometime. You know what I'm saying? I need to see them on the ceiling and be like, get your up. Whatever.
Yes,
That's
that's
it. That's
good.
it.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I need to put them on my ceiling.
Well, no, put it. What I do is I keep it on one of my monitors.
Okay.
So my computer will shut down, but there's always one monitor that will stay up on a subsystem, and that has all kind of sayings on it.
Yeah.
And I'll come in here and be like, it's Wednesday. I got to deal with Moni again. But then the saying will come across the screen that'll say, hey, I've got so many sisters that either I'm loved or I'm just getting used to getting nagged. Either way, it's working for me. And that's it.
That's it. That's
Say
it.
again.
Did you just say I'm nagging you or loving you? Which one?
Did your headphone go out with your microphone? Because that's not what I said.
I can't. Chris is hard on you.
I mean, I know. You know what's funny? It's like the school kid that gets in a fight. Okay, she'll throw a jab at me. Nobody sees that. But as soon as I open my mouth, it's like, you so wrong. Why you treat Moni like that? Do you see me sitting over here with this black eye? What do you think I got? If I went down to 7-Eleven, can I have one black eye with cheese, please? Come on, man. Come on.
Me? Never. I could never do anything like that.
Yes.
It's funny. Moni and I had been acquaintances for years. And how we hooked back up, we were talking about people talking about you at the table. I was at a function. Moni was at a function. We were in totally separate areas of the room. And somebody had said something to her said something about her that I didn't agree with. And I turned around and almost smacked. Look, I almost slapped all of this person's future out of them. Okay. Okay. It's like, wait. You got that all twisted.
Yes.
And somehow Moni found out about it. And she was like, I really didn't know you cared about me like that. Well, no, I really don't. But I'm not going to let nobody dog you out either. Okay, there is a difference. Don't get it twisted. I really ain't in love with you like that, sis. But, keeping it real, you have to know who's got your back, even when you don't know they have your back.
That's right.
And that's how you judge. That's how you assess who gets that seat at your table.
That's right.
Now, Moni and I can sit here. We can go at each other every day of the week. Blah 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 blah. I spend more time getting chewed out before and after the show than I do in the show. But the idea is that this is what we do to make it better.
That's right.
So that's what you have to have. You have to have people that are willing to work with you alongside of you. And judging from your wall and Dr. Gammon and some of the other folks on here, yeah, I would say that you got a nice little table set up there,
Yeah. And look, that table didn't come easy either. Look, it took a lot of being hard-headed if my grandma was alive. And when she was saying everybody ain't your friend, she was absolutely correct. Correct. And my Aunt Betty would say that as well. Everybody ain't your friend. It's so crazy because this had been going on, just the friend, this my friend thing for so long. Even with me being the age of 48 now, I even had to just go through that with thinking people were really genuinely my friend and learning that the hard way. But I don't hold any grudges and I don't look at that person indifferent. I just know what I know now. And so, the younger me would have been ready to fight about it. But the older me is now knowing what I know. Now, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to say, I forgive them and then you allow them back in your life? Or are you going to just say, I forgive them and you stay separate? Because you do now know what you know. So everything is forgiven, but you're right. Who's going to be that one fighting for you? Who's sitting at your table? Do they deserve the seat at your table? Do they deserve that seat? Because a lot of people don't. And that's another thing about that letting go. Everybody can't sit at your table. Life is like an elevator. You're going to have to let some people off. There's a capacity. As it's going up, you're going to have to stop and let some people off. And that's just that. And that's exactly what it is. Some of these people got to go.
That's it. I think that's a Gemini thing. Because we are quick to cut you loose. It's
a hard thing to do.
Well, the thing is, for me, my philosophy has always been like with us. The two of you, your launch pad, Chicago. Launch pad. So we're three different rockets. And we're going up. We've launched. And if you ever notice with the rocket ship, it gets to a certain point and it drops something off. One engine comes off. the rock solid rocket booster comes off. The second level comes off. So as you go higher, some of those things are shed off because you don't need them anymore. They're not designed to go to the orbit that you're going to. Okay. Yes. And that's what that's all about. So when you see, I used to feel bad because I really want to be liked. I really want to be this. I really want to be that. Well, it's a funny thing. I went to APS. I asked them how much they like me. And they said, we don't. Click. So once I found out there were people out there that didn't like me and could impact what I'm doing, maybe I need to leave them alone.
Yes.
And so that's what wound up happening.
Yeah. Exactly.
Say again, Moni.
I said, someone just said, not everyone deserves a leading role in your life. Many are extras.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah, it's like an airplane.
Yeah, but I don't want to cast them in the movie. So I don't want to cast them in the movie, so they can't even be extras.
Okay, now. That's right. That's right. Because when you know, and some things you don't even need to address. You need to pick and choose battles. Everything does not need a response. When you know what you know, you use that information to make the decision on where you need to go next. You don't have to go and address it and need an explanation. No, it is fine. I know what I know, and now I'm going to make the decision. You make that decision, either keep that person around, or you make that decision to either let that person go. And that's just that. It's just, stop carrying around the dead weight. Stop giving dead situations life. That's it.
The people who like call when you have something they want.
Yeah.
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 That's
somebody just put on here, can we hear the echoing?
I kind of heard it at first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then it went away. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was there first.
Yeah, it's I love doing this show, this particularly this Empowered Women series, because there's so many women out there that are doing so many things that, quote unquote, the general public has no idea about.
Yeah.
And it's great to give them that platform.
It's not empowered women, it's just empowered. We've had men on here who were.
Yeah. Moni, your mic going.
I know that you got quiet when you got to the empowered men part. We've had empowered men. What'd you say? We've had empowered men.
I said it's not just empowered women. We're empowering men also. We've had men on the show too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your research director just said that it's hard hearing you, Moni, because you keep going in and out at times.
Just say it aloud. I can read it. I see her.
Well, I didn't know if you could see it, so.
I have the controls. I can see it. Thank you. I don't need you to read it from me. I can see it. I appreciate it.
You at the controls?
Yes, I control all of it. Yes. I'm at the
then control your mic going in and out.
Right. You know what? I can make you disappear to like 2 seconds.
Oh, I already know that. Watch. Look, let me help you.
Okay.
See, I come from the David Copperfield School of Math.
Not the David Copperfield. Not the.
Well, you start talking about empowered women, and you see what they do. They just let me show you how empowered I am. Click. Wow.
Is that better?
Yes, we can hear you much
me
better.
being back or your voice?
No.
Definitely hear you.
Much better now?
Not really much better, but we can hear you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, let's keep one. Let me back up a little bit. What's up, man? Miss Erica Maxwell, one of our other honorees, has been on the show.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I threw that up there while we were talking. I don't want you to act like I didn't see you. I saw you, sis. Saw you. But I'm going to pull this up again. The comment now that y'all can hear me. Now, you still hear me? Not everyone deserves a leading role in your life. Many are extras. I still struggle, but back in my early 20s,
Mm-hmm.
I came up with this saying because when I was learning with some people, uh, what I used to say is some people, they're like a stove, and other people are like a chair. You don't put your comfy chair in the kitchen. Cook. You don't bring the stove in the living room and sit on it and turn it on, expect it to be comfortable. If a person's a stove and they hot, you're gonna get burnt. Leave it in the kitchen and let it do what it do.
Yeah.
You accept it for what it is. It's a
Mm-hmm.
hot stove. And you don't get to cook.
Yeah.
A comfy chair. Leave it in the living room. You expect for it to do what it do. You accept people for who they are and what they are. And I'll
Yeah.
who they are and what they are. This is who they are. This is how they perform. This is what you expect from them. No more, no less. And if they're going to be in your life, where they are, this is what they do.
Yeah.
If you
And
want them in your life,
you're right. You're right.
keep them in the kitchen, keep them in the living room, keep them in the bathroom, keep them where they need to be,
Mm-hmm.
and have them in your life.
Out on the back porch.
If that's where they need to be with the
Right.
I'm
whatever.
just saying.
But whatever it is, you accept the person for who they are, the limitations and all.
Oh, yeah.
Don't be mad at them because that's what they are. That's what
Mm-hmm.
they, if this person is gorgeous and giving and everything, you don't leave them outside in the rain and
Right.
with the, what I'm saying, with the raggedy furniture. Now that's deplorable.
Yeah.
Bring them inside and let them be comfortable, and you know what I'm saying, and adore them and make sure they're comfortable, and you know what I'm saying, keep them shiny and all that.
Yes.
No,
That's
I
right.
want you to come sit on my raggedy furniture. Because if you're cool enough to sit on my raggedy furniture, when I get new furniture, you definitely got a seat.
Well, that's fine if that's all you got, brother. Then we're
Well,
gonna
that's all I'm saying.
whatever.
I don't change my
I'm
surroundings
I ain't
for the
got
people. Yeah, I don't change the surroundings for the people. You
what I'm
wait, Moni. You know what's behind this curtain.
that would be that.
Please, y'all I don't think I'm in no big time studio. I got this up here because my boss said that I needed to have it up here.
That is a fact.
Yeah.
And that is fine. That is fine. The point is, you accept people for who they are and what they are. And if you choose to have them in their lives, don't be mad at them because they are being who they are.
Exactly.
If you choose to have a snake in your house,
Yeah. That's their choice. You kind of went out at the
Whatever
end,
you
but yeah,
said about
that's
that, yeah, whatever you said about that snake, it was real because it just shut you right off. What you say?
don't be
You
mad.
said snake, and it was like,
Don't be mad because a snake is being a snake.
that's true. That
oh yeah,
when people show you who they are, you believe them the first time.
Right. And if you choose to allow them around you, that's fine. But don't be mad at them for being who they are.
Absolutely.
That's all.
Absolutely.
Don't be all surprised. Oh my God, they stole my money. You knew they was a thief.
Right. That's
wait,
right.
no, wait, they got new on me. No, they didn't. It was the same old person, but this time you caught them.
That's it. That's it. That's been that same person the whole time. You can't get bent out of shape with what you already knew. So charge it to yourself. Shame on you. You knew it.
Exactly.
So hey,
It's
don't be mad.
some people that can never come to my house ever in life.
I hear you, Moni.
You at the Arby's always.
Hey, I feel you. I hear you. Some people you just have to, that's just what it is. And some people just don't want to talk to no more at all. Like, no, you're energy draining. You're draining my spirit, my soul. It's too much. That's okay.
You drained it so much that when you called me on the phone, my phone went out.
It's,
I didn't even get a chance. Power just went out. Oh, that must have been Mary. Why? Went out. It was 100. It was 100% before she called. Last thing I saw come up there was her call ID, and my phone went blank.
Right.
Nope, she ain't called no more. And look, my screen's back at 100. Look at that.
But my reasoning in saying that is that when we in counseling and coaching individuals, whether we are an actual counselor or coach, and we're talking to our friends and colleagues, and when they're complaining about these things,
That's true.
with the responsibility to say, now you done came 16 times and told me about this person.
Yeah,
Don't tell me you don't like it. Sound like you love it.
absolutely.
Continue
Absolutely.
to have it in your life. So maybe you want to reevaluate yourself.
That's what it is. That is absolutely what it is. It's something wrong with you. If you keep allowing somebody to keep doing the same thing over to you over and over and over, this happened the first time, it happened the second time, and so on and so forth, and you know there's no change in that person. So stop expecting to change. But if you keep allowing it, and you're gonna have to eventually sit down and say, okay, you know what? It's something wrong with me. What's going on with me? I say that in one of my speeches. I say, okay, I had to do a deep sit down and come to Jesus moment, because if I continue to attract the same men, then the problem ain't the men. The problem is me. What is going on with me? You got to take some time and do some internal deep diving. Something is going on. What is up? Why do you keep thinking it's okay to bring the same people around to experience the same hurt over and over and over again? That's an issue.
Right.
That is definitely an issue.
Right.
So you're right about that.
Yeah, I remember saying to myself in my younger days, I hate a liar. I hate a liar. And then taking stock of a certain type of man I was dealing with, and I said,
Yeah.
"Nah." And I said, I love liars.
Yeah, right. Obviously.
Right. And I remember talking to myself, I said, no, I love liars because I keep choosing them.
Yep.
I love liars. And once I said it to myself and really took ownership, there it stopped.
Yeah. Yeah,
There
same thing I said too. Yeah, I
Right
had
up
to
to
say
that
that.
relationship window, like you ain't never been there before. Pull up to the relationship window at the drive-thru. Excuse me, can I have one liar and a thief with mayonnaise with some fries?
One liar.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's basically what I was doing, you know.
Right,
Yeah.
pulling right up to the drive-thru, the relationship drive-thru window. Okay.
Yeah.
This was definitely
You know,
doing.
come on. I come in here every week. You know what I want.
Right.
One
You know my usual.
right, my regular. One liar, a thief, and a side of fries.
Oh my God. Did you read my story? Did you know?
I'll get that honesty right on out of here.
Right.
Look,
And please don't
okay.
hold off on the cheater. Please add extra cheater, please.
Oh, no. See, I tried to be nice on that, brother. You understand? That, you know what it is? And I can say this from having been on that list at one point. The funny thing about it is, and I have to say it, and I know folks are going to light up my box. Why buy the milk when you can get the cow for free? Now, that being said, my wife made it very clear. This ain't the drive-thru.
Mm.
You ain't running nothing. Publicly, I'm going to let you think you running stuff. But reality, you ain't running nothing. Okay? And we've been together, what? We got kids that are older than you. Wow, yeah. We've been together for a while. So that's the reality of it. Once that was taken off my menu, then I had to figure out something else to eat.
Okay.
And that's what it was. That's what it was.
Yeah.
You know, and that's being straight up honest.
Yeah. I hear you.
You have to take stocks of the people around you. I think what this show does for me is it brings a level of, as unstable as the show may look sometimes, it brings a behind the scenes stability.
Mhm.
Because we do the research, we know who we're going to have on, and we work within each other's boundaries and what we can do. And everybody doesn't have that. Everybody doesn't have that stability. Okay, some people, their only stability is their 9 to 5.
Yeah.
As soon as 5 o'clock on Friday hits, they are lost until
Yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. You got so many things going on. You know, somebody needs to send you a cruise and check your bags before you go. Don't let her have a cell phone. Don't let her have no pink post-it notes. Don't let her have an iPad. She's just supposed to be here to enjoy the cruise.
Hey. And I hear that echo they're talking about too now. Can you hear that echo?
And I don't know where it's coming from.
Yeah, I don't know.
Microphone's all the way over here, and I'm all the way over here. And as you heard, I'm not in control of nothing.
Now we can't hear you.
Oh, now you can't hear me?
Well, I'm going to ask this. Were these the things that you wanted to get across to the audience or to the listeners? Shandrika?
Okay, there we go.
Oh,
I had to turn my AirPods wanted to connect. So I'm like, get off of that. Lord,
were there
AirPods all up in your business.
all up in my business.
any other things that you wanted to share with the listeners and viewers before we let you go?
Sure. I mean, I kind of just touched on it earlier about it. Just just whatever it is, you're never too young or you're never too old to start another dream, or to dream another dream or start another goal. I just say don't self-sabotage yourself. Don't talk yourself out of opportunities. I did that for a long time, and one thing about me, I will never speak to what I haven't been through. So I'm saying this from experience. I've talked myself out of so many things. I stayed in places that I should have been out of long time ago. I allowed people to stay in my life that had an expiration date a long time ago. I kept opening chapters. I kept rereading chapters, or I guess opening a book and going back to the chapter that was already closed. If God already closed that door, why was I opening? If I prayed to for it to be gone, for it to be over with, why did I keep doing it? So I'm just saying, don't, especially to the younger women. If there's any younger women and men out there that are, kind of struggling with, being stuck or, in abusive situations or anything like that, I just say, just please, you got to get out of that. You got to know that you are worth it. You got to understand that you are more than enough. You cannot stay in places where you are not being celebrated and appreciated. You just cannot. I have done that. I have done that. I have lived that life. And I'm not saying that I didn't, it stopped when I was in my 20s. Like, I lived that life clear up until now my 40s. I was still doing the same thing, which is pretty much insanity, expecting something different out of it. But the reality was me having to sit down and really take ownership of what part I was playing in things and why I was allowing the same people to take so much from me, to me constantly pouring from empty cups. You can't pour from empty cups. You can't. You're depleting yourself. You're never going to get to your next level if you're constantly pouring from empty cups, if you're constantly giving so much of you, you're constantly being so self-involved in things that have nothing to do with you. So just stay focused on you. Like, if I don't care what he say, she say, or they say, it's all what he say. It's all what God say. He said, if God say, I can't even think of the words, the scripture I want to say, um, the strength, and it's one of my favorite scriptures, y'all. And I'm just can't think of it right now. But as long as you know that you're a praying person, just count on God. Just just pray, just journal, do what you need to do, but don't let people keep walking over you. Don't. You have something you want to do, go for it. I don't care who don't support you. You're going to be amazed at who does support you, and you ain't going to even know the supporters, because a lot of my support didn't even come from people I even knew. It came from complete strangers. And then eventually, you know, the people who I knew for years kind of got on board. But the thing is, don't count yourself out. Though. Don't be hard on yourself. Your start ain't gotta be grandiose. You just gotta start. That's just it. You gotta start. You gotta know that you are worthy. You gotta know that you are equipped with everything. Everything that you are equipped with and can handle is everything that you need to go to the next level. You are already equipped with. You just got to believe in yourself. And as it in the scripture is, you can have all things through Christ who strengthens you. That's what it is, because that's one of my favorite scriptures.
Oh, when you started talking about it, I thought you were talking about Proverbs 27:17. As iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another.
One of my favorite ones as well. Iron sharpens iron. Yeah, that one as well. That's another good one. Yeah, I mean,
now Ammonia is sitting over there looking like I didn't even know your brother owned a bar.
Oh!
Wow.
Yes. Yeah, I'm just, I really appreciate you all for having me on here. Like, I could go on and on, but of course we can't. But I'm excited. I do have my book coming out. Well, it's not my book per se. I am a contributing author, and the name of the book is Leaders Impact. It's part of the empowering women to succeed. It's not similar to you we was already in, but it's similar. That book is going to be launched in November, but it's being launched in Canada. So I'm excited about that. Again, I'm still writing in the magazines. So, if you're ever interested in, getting one of the magazines, definitely, I always put the information on my Facebook page. You can always, purchase a copy. If you're interested in being a part of WinGlobal Magazines, you can always purchase reach out to myself or Dr. LaDanya. That's another thing that I'm doing. Of course, I'm still speaking. I'll be speaking in Dallas, Texas at the Domestic Violence Sneaker Ball Prom. And that is Shauna. I want to say her name is Shauna Watts. I can't even think of her last name. Forgive me, Shauna, if you're watching. She is having her domestic violence prom in Dallas, Texas, also the same week that the GlowCon is going on in Dallas, Texas. So if you all are in the Dallas, Texas area, we got a fun-filled weekend that week, celebration. It's all about empowerment. It's all about uplifting. It's all about GLOW, which is giving leadership opportunities to women. And again, I'm going to be one of the speakers at the Sneaker Ball. So if you're there, come and hear me share my story of overcoming domestic violence as well.
That would be great. Yeah.
Yeah. So I got a story to tell. I'm also working on my memoir, also working on a journal. So again, y'all, I wear many hats. I'm always be doing something. I can't sit still.
Have you let people know that you're working on your memoirs, or is that just something?
I have not really let people in on that. So the book that I just wrote that's coming out soon, was the chapter that I wrote in the book, it does kind of, go hand in hand with the memoir, because all of that is going to be in the memoir. But I also say in there, this story is just a chapter, so you will have to get the memoir to really, see me go more in depth on what happened and things like that. So not too many people know it. I'm just sharing it for the first time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
When is that sneaker ball?
The Sneaker Ball is WinGlobal is October 29th. The Sneaker Ball is October 28th. Both in Dallas, Texas. And so tickets are both available on Eventbrite if anyone is interested. I know we still got tickets for both. I think with I Went Global, we have some VIP tickets. So again, if you all are interested, and I'm looking just to ensure that I do got all that correct here, which I know I do. I should I would be embarrassed if I don't. So yes, the sneaker ball is October 28th, and that's in Dallas, Texas, and then October 29th is I Went Global Girl Power or GlowCon, the GlowCon event. So yep, that's it right there. Thank you for putting that up. So if anyone is interested, please grab a ticket. We would love to have you. It's a celebration of survival. Shauna Mills is her last name. Lord, forgive me, Shauna, if you're looking again. I love you. Shauna Mills is she's phenomenal. Like she's telling her story of overcoming domestic violence, and she's been traveling from state to state, sharing her story of overcoming. So I am truly honored that she selected me to not only be one of the speakers, but I'm also a judge. And it's by happenstance that she and I met. She met me telling that same story of overcoming domestic violence at Dr. Ladonya's event, and she was so impressed by it that she offered me to come and be a part of her event, which I'm definitely honored for that as well.
Color of Her Pain sneaker ball. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's an honor. So
Okay, I just
bring your come on now, wear your favorite sneakers. It's a prom, so you get women love to dress up. So yeah, come on out. And it's not just for women, because contrary to what a lot of people think, when they say domestic violence, they go instantly to just women being abused. That's not it. Some men are abused as well. So this is a celebration of not just women, celebrating men and women who are survivors of domestic violence. And domestic violence, I mean, of course, abuse is not always physical. It can be verbal. It can be mental. If you're struggling with that, I sincerely say, please. I know it's not easy to leave, but believe it won't get any better.
it could be financial also.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. And then also, guys, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
I also have scrolling at the bottom of there the National Domestic Violence Support Line, and just because I'm speaking of all of this, I want to make sure that if anybody, I don't, we have the triggers there. I'm also, I talk freely and about things, uh, survival domestic violence. And so back up there again for that information for anyone. So if you know someone, if you yourself need some help, need to call someone, chat, text, that's that information on the screen for you. Don't hesitate to reach out. If you go to this website, it does have a little feature that if someone were to walk up behind you right quick and you hit the exit on it, it will disappear and turn to something else. So you can't like backtrack and they can see that, oh, you're on here trying to talk to somebody about this. So it'll cover itself up there for you for your own protection. Um, a plan of safety is always a great thing if you're looking to get away or plan to get away because that's the most dangerous time for a person that's trying to. But definitely, if you just need to talk to someone, you can start those conversations right there. It doesn't mean that you have to be rude, you don't have to feel guilty, you don't have to feel ashamed, you don't have to feel anything. Just talk to somebody.
Yeah.
I know you can feel isolated sometimes, but you can have someone to talk to that understand. Yeah, there's no shame, no judgment. So that information is scrolling across the screen, and then that's the website itself. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing that to us. And again, I put in the comments that domestic violence sneak ball in Texas. So if you like to travel, because some people different places, good time, or if you're there in Texas, you can comment section. Uh, from each place that we are broadcasting out to for Eventbrite. Go ahead there. If you can go, if you want to sponsor a ticket for somebody, always
Yeah.
about
Your mic was just not being your friend today.
look,
It's okay.
grab hold. It is not okay. This is sad.
We heard a little bit and then nothing else.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can you hear me now?
Yes.
What I said was, so if you can't go or don't want to go, buy a ticket for somebody else. Everybody may not be able to afford to go. Go ahead and sponsor somebody is what I'm saying. And so I'm gonna grab hold of this mic down here and make sure you heard what I'm saying. If you don't want to go,
Oh no, we heard it that time.
Yeah, definitely. We got you.
okay, somebody
We
else.
Yeah,
heard
we
you,
heard it
Mom.
that.
Okay, bless somebody, darling. You know I like to say that. You can do it. Just go ahead and bless somebody with a ticket so that they can go ahead and go and enjoy themselves. If you don't want to go and you can afford to do it, it's always nice, right? Do
Yes.
something for somebody else. Okay. How about that? Have you enjoyed
That'll
yourself,
work.
ma'am?
I have. Thank you so much. I have enjoyed myself. I love sharing my story because it's my testimony and my testimony is for someone else. So,
Right. Your testimony is somebody else's breakthrough, honey, all the time.
yes,
All the time. Do you feel empowered?
I do. I feel empowered. I love empowering the next. I love inspiring the next.
Absolutely.
I love hear stories of other people overcoming. It gives me inspiration as well.
That's good. That's good. I appreciate you taking the time. Really, really do. I thought you were still here and I was a little excited even more. So I was gonna get with you in Minnesota. So we just have to talk through FaceTime or something else and maybe get something going.
Absolutely. I would look forward to that and love that. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you for having me. I definitely appreciate it.
Absolutely.
It
Please
was fun.
Thank you. Definitely.
It was fun.
and let us know about the book and anything else you have coming up.
I sure will. Thank you. All
Take
right.
care. Have a good
Now,
night.
You as well. Yes.
good night.
Good night.
No, I said good night.
All right, all right, all right. Oh, back to my sadness.
Bad to your sadness.
Yeah,
It doesn't have to be sad. Why does it have to be sad?
because I love being right here. This is my happy place, my happy time. When I'm having a bad day, like these moments right here,
Yeah.
these are good moments.
It these are the moments that you just have. You just have these moments. And um, I mean, for me, I enjoy having the moments with you. And for me, like I said, when I say what I said, I wasn't joking. It is something that's really special. So yeah, we need to hurry up and get you back so we can do what we got to do.
It'll go by quickly, I'm sure. I'm sure. As time does move quickly.
Yeah, yeah.
But being out in the woods, I'm lying. It will not go fast. It
Don't
won't.
be out there in the woods.
So, um, you guys, uh, we'll see you around. Make sure to check out all of our social media. Uh, get over to YouTube. Forgot to do that. Make sure right now, go over to our YouTube channel and subscribe. Subscribe to all of our social media, but make sure you go over to YouTube and to Instagram. I want to get those numbers up. Get those numbers up. So by the time I come back, I'll be so happy if those numbers have tripled. Man, would I be happy? Man, would I be happy? That would make all my sadness go away. Oh,
Sounds like you'd be happy.
yeah, that's gonna be Chris's job. get those numbers up. Man, oh man.
Oh, Chris's job. Okay. Okay.
Mhm. One of Chris's
Okay.
jobs.
One of Chris's jobs. Okay.
And his mic is working now.
Huh?
Oh, huh? Oh, now you can hear me.
Huh?
That'll be
Say what?
wonderful. But we have enjoyed having you on here. Shout out to all our sponsors. I didn't even play Stephanie. Look at that. Oh, she's on the East Coast right now. She's up in Buffalo, I think. She's up in New York right now.
Okay.
Yeah, yep. She's up in New York, and
Better get there now before the weather change.
woo, but she goes where she has to go. She does what she has to do. It doesn't bother her. Doesn't bother her at all because she loves what she does. She absolutely does. Just like she says, she loves what she does, so it's not work to her. She
Right.
is the she is the goat. So, um, what do you have to say to people?
Oh, I just want everybody to enjoy the rest of the week. Be safe. And as always, I want to thank my wife for empowering me, keeping me focused, and allowing me the time to do the things I need to do. I love you and thank you very much.
Oh, you looked at the camera and said it this time. Look at there.
That's because I'm in
Look.
the doghouse.
Oh, okay. Good choice there. Good choice.
That was that. I want to come out of the doghouse. That's what that was.
Good decision. Good decision. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. WUBI Ubiquity Radio listeners and viewers, we're always appreciative to have you in the house. Always, always. iHeartRadio, Apple, Google, Amazon, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, IG, Overcast, Cast, um, Spotify. Mhm. And all the others. We appreciate everybody. We absolutely appreciate all of our listeners and viewers that are out there. Make sure that you subscribe, follow, uh, click the subscribe button, and also click the share button. Man, share this with somebody. Somebody else would love to hear something that we had going on today because we drop knowledge. Every doggone time we have a guest on here,
Every
they
time.
drop
Every time.
man. Every time it could save a life.
Every time.
Save a life. Save a life, somebody. Save a life. Not
Somebody.
somebody. I almost feel like passing the collection plate. Reach out and touch
The doors of the church are now open.
mighty's hand. Yeah, I almost feel like it, but nah. So
Mhm.
that's it. I just want to, let everybody have a good day. You see, I don't even have my things set up there. Just got an empty chair over there behind me. Um,
I know I didn't see it. But you know what? I know that normally, if it was up there, you'd have that type of a candle up there.
yeah,
Yes, you
I
would. First
saw
class candle.
thing today.
Yep. That's all right. That's what the team is for. You see, that's how you do it. First
Mm.
class candles. Mhm. We love them. We support them and we use them. Matter of fact, when the power went out, was the first thing I reached for? My first class candle. Yes, it was.
Oh, you lost power.
We lost power last week. That first storm that we had, that really wasn't a storm. Yeah, we lost
Ah,
power then.
all right, all
Yeah,
right.
yeah, we lost power then. We
Okay.
didn't lose power this last one.
Well, guys, look, and also let me throw this back up here before we get off the screen. Again, if anybody, definitely you see that scrolling at the bottom, the hotline. And for those just listening and not watching, that's www.thehotline.org for domestic violence support. They have the chat line, um, which you would click that. But they have the call in line at 800-799 dot safe, which is 7233. They also have a text line, which is text the word start, START, to uh, 88788. So you text the word start to the number 88788, and you can talk to someone um, and for 24/7, 24/7. in order to get help or just, just chat or whatever it is you may need. Or go online here and chat or whatever it may be. And they have resources and various things that you can delve into. So that is up on the screen right now, and it's scrolling at the bottom. And let me see, I put it up. And it is also in the comments section, also on all
The
of these.
hotline.
Yes. Let me put
Yeah.
the phone number in there too, right quick, before we get off of here. 799.723. Is that through? And put the text. Okay. Text. Eight, 7, 8. There you go. All the information is also in the comment sections on all of the viewing platforms, so that you can have that information also. All right, guys, wishing everybody the best until we see you next time. And if you are wanting to be a guest on the show, the Calendly link is out there. If you can't find it, you surely can find it on Twitter. It is definitely on our Twitter site where it says book. You could definitely go on there. I will be throwing it up on our Facebook site, but it's definitely on our Twitter site. So, all right. And I think we're into November right now. Anything else, sir? You've already said goodbye.
Oh, no, that's it.
Okay.
We are good.
We're
All
good.
right.
We're out of here, and everybody have a blessed and amazing, amazing next 3 weeks. We're out of here.
All right. Peace.
Peace, Shaquan.
Can we stop the arguing? Can we take a moment where we can calm down? It's just so exhausting. Swinging in the wind, going round and round. I know that we won't say sorry. You beg and I plead, but my heart can't beat until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations. I know that we won't say sorry until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations, baby. I see me addressing you. Let me put the smile right onto your face, tracing every inch of you. Using my tongue to find your happy place. I know that we can't play naughty. You beg and I plead, and you pull my heartstrings until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations. I know that we won't say sorry until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations, baby. Until I feel the vibrations.